Alright guys, we're back with part 2. We're going to break down the rest of the 5 lives. We showed Fag D, killing Fag D. We showed Zone, we showed Man. Now let's talk about the rest of the plays. Quick audible up is stick. This play does not get called much. What I would do though, if I would just do hot routes probably. So I put circle on a fade, or one on a drag, and X on a pivot. I'd use the slant on the left side, so I might just read the middle. For the most part, that's all I really do out of that. I never really do anything out of it. Your deep pass opens for verticals. Now here's where we actually get a little bit more deep. Here's your read, basically. If it's zone, you're going to throw your drag. Even against man, you can sometimes put the drag in. Now, against zone, this is actually a zone beat play, a zone beat concept, but your man read is the fade on the left, okay? In the drag, or the zig pattern, or the motion man fading. So I would actually do that. Motion man fading, and there's your man read. Okay? So 2 fades on the left to beat man coverage. On the right's going to be the zone coverage. You see they're going to quick throw too if there's no flat zone to throw the quick pass. But see here, if you get a zone read, you're just going to roast it because you're sending 3 people at the safeties all on one side, flooding the safeties. There's no way that amount of zone defenders can cover your dudes that are in that area. So that's why it's so good. Sorry about the lack of energy and the weather, but I'm trying to get this scheme out by the next day because I know I did request it. There's your man read. It's very simple. You're just going to read left side of the field to decide whether it's man or zone. And if it's man, you're going to try to throw in those 2 fades with a 2 o'clock pass lead. If it's zone, like you see the computer in here, you're just going to throw a pass to the inside to Randall Cobb and let him destroy his own coverage. Yeah, Rogers. So that's how I do the 4 verticals. But in the point action audible is stick a nod, and what we do here is we put both outside receivers on deep outs or fade patterns, whatever you choose. And we're going to put this dude on a fade pattern. So, actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to put Nelson on a drag as a zone read. But it's plays torching, man. It really is. As you see, you have the little fade pattern against man coverage. So you get a good separation. And then you have that route against man coverage as well. My first read is going to be the right side of the field to see what's going on with the stick and nod route. And then I would come back to the left side. But it would be a quick snap read. If they're man coverage on the X route or the R1 route, that's where I'm going to go. Or if it's just wide open, I'm going to throw it to them. But those are my 2 quick reads. And if it's man on the right, we're going to kill it. And if it's zone, we're going to kill it to the left. And there we are. So basically they're going to have to go to Fag D when you're in the 5 wide, and this is going to open up. So they're going to start doing something like this, dropping everybody back in coverage because there's no real running threat. Well, our run all down is a quarterback draw. We're going to slide Rdikes pinch. We're going to drop back what we're going to throw, and then we're just going to run the ball with Rogers and see what we can get. Very effective. Trust me guys, the run works really well in real game. Sometimes it gets stopped in practice mode, but for the most part we get 5 or 6 yards. Just to keep them honest, we can run the ball from 5 wide. So that's been our 5 wide breakdown. Let's talk about the run audibles. So we have the toss, we can have back counter. Basically you're just going to read the defense. So when you check down into weak twins, you're just going to read, and if as you see here, we have multiple areas. We can run left, or we can run right, or we can run in the middle. But the weakness of the defense is the off tackle to the right. So we're going to go to the counter, and we're going to use Cobb's running ability to get to the outside and get a quick 8 to 9 yards. As you see, this would be the run up the middle. So we're going to check that into our run set, and we know that the run audible down is going to be the halfback dive, so we're going to go ahead and quickly Go to the run audible down. We're just going to bring the ball right to the middle of the Cobb and get about 5 to 4 yards every time. Now, as you see here, the wide open run will be to the left of the field because, as you see, you just have more numbers. So you're going to run the toss here, and Clay Matthews went through my dude. So sorry about that. That won't happen often. I mean, Clay Matthews can sometimes build up, but probably 1 out of every 10 runs. The toss week is really good. But as you see here, he just hurdles him for some reason. What can I say? Sometimes with Clay Matthews, you're not going to be running the toss much. You'll be running more dive. But what you could do if they're really killing you with that linebacker motion messing in to pick up to get a little crackback block, and now you're off the edge for 15, 16 yards. So they have it to Marcus Ware, Clay Matthews. That's a quick little adjustment you can do. Now the pass from this formation, you see they start throwing out against the run. We're just going to go ahead and put Jones on a nice little wheel pattern. We're going to put Cobb on a wheel pattern. You see the 2 wheels are going to create a screen concept, basically double wheels, and one man is not going to be able to stop it. So Cobb is the lead there, and against zone coverage, it's absolutely going to dominate it, simply because there's only one zone defender and there's 2 dudes, so that dude's going to block them. So as you see here, if they're in zone, the flat defender's going to be picked up, and Cobb should be off to the races. If for some reason they're defending the screen well, which is a real possibility, then you can go ahead and read the middle of the field. If the middle of the field is really good routes, you see there's that little crossing patterns. It's just you're reading the crossing patterns basically, as you have 3 of them, and you could actually motion out Cobb. So say I want to motion Cobb to the right, put him on a wheel route against man coverage. He's absolutely going to roast it. And as you'll see here, vastly up, he's going to outrun that safety every time. Yeah, luckily he drops it. But yeah, that's the basic concept of vertical cross. It's primarily a zone beating play, but you can pass through that post against man coverage to be wide open. So, but for the most part, the crossing patterns are going to open up that post. So the post is your main read. The other 2 are simply check downs. Those crossing patterns will come open in zone coverage. So here we're going to go over the quick pass audible, which is the stick audible. So if we go ahead or spacing audible, if we go ahead and just run it stock, Nelson's going to sit in a nice little pocket in zone coverage, and most of the time he doesn't manage. So your main read on that play is just a read between the flat and the hook route. You're simply going to try and tell here's what we try to tell who's open. Now what you can do is you can fade Finley against man coverage. He's going to get wide open, and he'll blue route Cobb. But against zone coverage, as you see, we're going to sit in pockets, and they're just going to basically a spacing concept. That's why it's called spacing. Feel free. But that's what we do from this play. Now the deep pass audible is the mesh concept, one of the best plays. As you see the mesh concept here, basically all we're going to do is we're going to wheel route Cobb, and we're going to motion him out. We're also going to wheel route Jones, of course. And we're just going to read the flat. We're just going to read the flat drag and corner route on the left side of the field. And if none of that is open, that means they're probably going to be in some kind of man coverage. If they happen to be in man coverage, Cobb will roast his defenders on the wheel route to the right. So and that's primarily how I run the mesh concept. Against zone, the drags will just kill it. The corner route even will kill it. As you'll see here, the drag, the little crossing patterns will kill it. So that's how I run mesh. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on that. But, excuse me. Play action audible is the play action to the counter, and I just run a stock, and I love that route from triangle. It's a little pivot route. Pound for pound. You can motion the fullback to the left and create a bunch look if you want. Sorry about that. If you choose to do that, though, you lose some of the running threat, but it's not that big of a problem. Actually, And of course I wasted a play. Basically, but all you're really doing it really is you motion Jones to the left, create a bunch, block the running back. Jones will beat man coverage, and the other 3 routes will beat zone. So Jones has to be user defended against. The man won't cover it. Zone, he's going to go underneath it. If they jump him, you have the crossing pattern. So it's just a high-low read as to where the field is open. You just take it. You could leave the play action on, and you can pass through the post. Again, you have the corner route. So post, corner, and the angle route is going to be man coverage. You can zone coverage the post. Could be pass that open. So a lot of things you can do. They're not going to be running zone. Trust me, it's going to be primarily team that you always see. And that's what we want to be able to beat from that play. So we beat zone from the other 3 plays in that set. So that's our run of the week. Let's talk about the full house real quick, and then we'll get into the main formation, the gun type flags, what a lot of people want to see. So you have the power row. You can run it right or left. So here I would just run it left. And it's one of the best runs of the game. It's been one of the best runs every year. Full house power row. Very difficult to stop. So you can mix that in. But the main stuff we want to do out of this formation is some of the quick audibles. What we have from the quick audible pass up is the curl flat concept. And all we're going to do is put these dudes on out patterns, and then we're just going to look at the angle route. So the angle route against any coverage really is where we're going to go, to be honest. If we see the DBs off, as you see here, Farrell's is big on this, has been big on this all year. We're just going to pass lead to the outside of to the outside basically these out routes. So pass it to the outside, and we have the best quarterback in the game, and we're going to be able to easily make a catch. Okay, so that's how we really run that route. If the outs are not open, then I would just check down into the angle pattern. You're really going to be okay with that. These plays are really, really good, trust me. As you see him set down a little pocket. Unfortunately, that angle route is not as quick hitting as the gun spread version of the play, but it is very good. So it's still very good. It takes a little longer to develop. So now let's talk about the quick pass audible to the right, the deep pass audible. The wide receiver double shake. Basically, all we're going to do on the play is we're going to just, you can go ahead and drag Nelson. You can do whatever with him, honestly. Your first read is this little route to Jones, and then you're going to go to the right side of the field. So a little snap throw to the end, and pass it to the inside there. I didn't pass it, and I got intercepted. So that will go ahead and tell you what will happen if you don't pass it right. So you want to pass it to the inside, and you want to wait till he cuts upfield like that, and he's going to just beautifully destroy almost any coverage. Now if that's not open, you have the right side of the field open. So real quickly, go over the routes. Right, you have the wheel pattern, you have this little blue route, and you have the shake. So basically what you have is you have, in theory, you have a post, you have a drag, or a flat, and then you have a delay route. So if they're defending this play, they're going to have to go man coverage. Man coverage is going to get beat later on by the man coverage gets beat by the shake. Zone coverage gets beat by the delay route, and the wheel route. If they try to blitz you, the wheel route will beat. As you see here, the wheel route beats blitzes. And again, that's Randall Cobb running that route. So that is how I run that play for the most part. Let me just throw the other routes real quick. You need to go into the lab on the blue route, because the blue route is very effective. The only problem with the blue route is it takes some timing. So you want to throw it right as he breaks to the outside, and he'll get that nice little speed burst that we love. So that's how I run that play. Let me throw the, you just on the double shake, you want to go ahead and throw it with an outside pass lead when he cuts to the outside. So it's the outside, throw it. So that's how we run that play. Let's go to the play action audible real quick. It's basically the two wheel routes, and we curl the dude. This play gets very little call, but we streak Nelson, and then we route. Streak now, so we hook Jennings. Smart route Jennings. And you can pass lead this bad boy to the inside. He's going to catch it. You can pass lead the running back route. That's why it's your first read. If they're user guarding the running back, then you know the wheel routes or the streaks are going to be open. So basically what's going to happen is they're going to go ahead and start user guarding that streak, so they're in zone. And now you have wheel routes, verticals concept basically to the left side of the field. And you have a man-beating concept to the right side of the field. So that's how we run basically the full house. Really quickly, it's the same play, the inside wheels. It's just from the full house, basically, what it is. And you're smart routing a hook from the running back, so it's even better. As you see the wheel routes, just very good. So that's how I run that play. So that leaves the only formation. Let's break down of the gun type flex. Now, what we do from this formation is unlimited. You can do anything you want. Personally, I like to just run this counter. Gets great blocks for the most part. You have to blitz to stop this run. You cannot run factors. You cannot show blitz and be okay. So this counter is a good run. Now, also what we do as well is get the draw. So if there's already a lot of coverage to do, you just check down and do the draw. And then we'll go right over the play action pass, and we'll go over the quick pass, or the deep pass, then we'll go over the quick pass. On the play action pass, all we do is drag Nelson, block running back. And the two little option routes are going to be man coverage, and then the post route will be zone. So it gets man coverage, you want to look and see what out is open. And get zone coverage, the post route will be open. So I don't run that much, but if I do run it, that's all I do to the play. But I really don't run that much. The deep pass audible is a halfback option play. This play actually gets a lot of call. Now we're just going to smart route Cobb's route. Here we're going to go ahead and drag Nelson. And we're just looking to pass lead Cobb here, really. Pass it to the inside there. Just really lab that option route. You can pass lead wide open, guys. It's been around all year. It's been around since Houston playbook was popular early on in the year, which we will have a scheme coming out of Houston soon. We'll tell you what team's best suited to run Houston playbook this year. But the two streaks, as you see, we have two streaks, and you can just pass lead them. Again, guys, I'm telling you the route and the concepts. You need to get in practice mode, and you need to figure out how you're going to throw these patterns. But I'm giving you the setups for the most part, and then just showing you how I do it. Okay, so this is unlimited. Again, you have the corner route that's going to beat man coverage, so they try to run anything without a purple. You have that route. So basically, what your first read on the play is, you're going to look to the right and see if they're in man coverage on the right. So see if you can throw the corner. If you can throw the corner, throw the corner. If you cannot throw the corner, you're going to look to pass the Cobb, and then if that's not there, you're going to look to the streaks, and then you're going to look to the drag. So you're going to drag. So very simple from that play. It's just real quick reads. If you can make the read quick, you're going to be successful. Now let's talk about the quick audible, the quick pass audible. One of the best plays in the game, arguably the best play ever. Top and cross. Basically, all we're going to be doing here is just run. And the two crossing patterns are going to be man and zone for the most part, because they work like a mesh concept. And oh, sorry guys, I'm still under the load here. And as a snap throw read, you can throw the wheel route. He's going to get up to it quick. They don't have a flat defender, so they can't blitz from either side. Basically, it's the concept here. You cannot blitz me from either side because I have flat dudes. Dudes going to the flat on both sides. As you see, I got the wheel route and I got the other wheel route. So both wheel routes, so they blitz left. I have the wheel route for 5 or 6. It's gonna be frustrating for them to guard it. And I'm telling you, as a defensive-minded player, I hate guarding schemes where they have two flat patterns, because if they make the correct read, it's tough to blitz them. But if you want to get crazy with your hot routes, you can go ahead and streak the drags and then drag Jennings, and you create a password drag concept. And you just want to look to the interior streaks against zone coverage, against man coverage, throw the wheel. The reason I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that is because balls will get broken down on twin number 88. So, well, unfortunately, I accidentally called the counter. And real quick, we're going to go over, just real quick from Falcon Cross, I'm going to go over the post route. So the post route against any coverage, for the most part, against man coverage is where you're going to look for the post. You don't want to throw the post against zone. You want to throw those two little underneath crossing patterns. If the underneath cross patterns, sometimes they'll get picked up against man coverage. Not really though, but sometimes. So if they're picked up, then you're going to go to the post. As you see here, if they suck it down like that, pass it to the left, you get the post. So very basic, but very effective, and it's very quick reads. The drags come right across your face. And if they're not open, then look to the wheel routes on either side. So you're looking at the drags, okay, that's not open, or that is open. If they are not open, you would go to the wheels. Then you would go to the post route. Something is going to be open, guys. You just have to make the correct read. You have to make the correct throw. You have to be patient. Don't throw the ball too fast. But you have to make sure that you're making correct reads. Okay? So this play is really good stock. It's one of those plays that's always going to be good. Just have to make the proper read. So one more play here, and we'll get out of here for the Atlanta Falcons video. So this has been Cody God here, Steam Dollar, breaking down Falcon Cross, one of the best plays in the game every year, and will continue to be because of the concept, and behind it is real football. So guys, I appreciate you checking out this. Appreciate you checking out this little Atlanta playbook breakdown. I'll have the video, the full game video, will probably be up next Friday. So this will be the offensive portion. As the offensive portion, and then the defensive portion for this team will be the Green Bay defense, whatever defense I feel like best suits Green Bay. This Friday we're going to be doing Arizona playbook, and we're also going to be doing the nickel NASCAR from the New York Giants team, or the Broncos. I don't know yet. I haven't decided which team. But anyway, one last time here for Wars here, as you see the wheel route again, just kills man coverage. So stay tuned. I'll have some other stuff out coming out soon, guys. But I appreciate all your support, and a lot of content coming to you. Just gotta get it uploaded. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.